Hey guys, how you doing? Today's video is going to be the first build series video. So I managed to get myself some insulation the other day, which is good because that was kind of what was holding me up with getting the project started. I just wasn't sure what insulation to get. There's so many different types and I didn't know where to get it from and all that sort of stuff. So I looked at all different types. I looked at fiberglass, which I really didn't like. I looked at the sort of solid boards, the polystyrene type ones. I looked at wool insulation. I actually really wanted to get some wool, but it was expensive and hard to come by. So what I ended up going with was Bradford Polymax, which is a polyester insulation. So not fiberglass, there's no fibers, there's no sort of health hazard, so to speak. And it's kind of, they say it's the same sort of stuff that you would stuff a pillow or a quilt or whatever with. It's made from like 80% recycled material, which is good too. And you can handle it without getting the fibers and all the itchy, none of that. So I got that. It's got an R2 rating. I had to get fairly thin stuff because I needed it to fit in the walls. And this is all of it behind me, as you can see. So I actually feel like it looks like I have way too much insulation, but I did the calculation based on the square meterage that they said it would cover, and I think it should be just right, so we'll see. I also managed to get for free off a friend of mine, I don't know if you can see this one here, which is, it's like that foil backed stuff. It's very thin white foam with like a layer of foil, like aluminium foil. So I'm going to put that in there as well as like an extra barrier. I haven't figured out exactly the order I'm going to put it in. I think I'm going to put the polyester insulation against the wall and then put the foil back stuff over that, and maybe with the foil facing outwards. So it's kind of like a sandwich. There'd be the metal of the outside of the van, the polyester, the sort of foil back part, and then a thin layer of foam, and then the timber on the sides. That's what I'm planning on doing. I know some people are going to have opinions that that's wrong, but I think it's still going to be better than not having insulation. So yeah, it makes sense to me anyway. So as far as today's video, I'm going to remove all these wooden panels because although it's handy to already have the walls lined, this has been used as a cargo van, so there's marks and things like that, and it just doesn't look that nice as far as like the finish of them. So I'm going to remove them and hopefully get some tongue and groove style timber and build it up a bit more, like give it a bit more of a homely feel. And also one big thing that I really want to do, don't know if you've seen this yet, this is the cargo barrier. At the moment I can't get from the front into the back of the vehicle, so I want to remove that. But to do that, it's got a lot of these little Torx like bolts, basically go all the way around the outside, all the way down, all the way across. So I'm going to remove that today and take that out and probably sell it or something. I've realized that to get it off I've got to first take this panel off because it gets in the way of some of the bolts in the corner here, but that's okay because I'm going to take all the panels off anyway. So I'm hoping that this afternoon I'll be able to take out the cargo barrier and take out all these plywood panels, and that way tomorrow is Sunday for me, so I'll be ready to put the insulation in on Sunday. And maybe if I've got time I might even have the opportunity to go and buy some timber and start that. We'll see. But if not, I'll at least get the insulation done. So yeah. Alright, so I got everything done that I wanted to do this afternoon. I've stripped the inside of the van, basically got a blank canvas now. I've taken the paneling off the walls, taken the cargo barrier out. I might give it a little clean up behind where the panels were, just because it's a bit dusty, and in preparation for the insulation tomorrow. And I'm also going to seal up a couple of holes that I've seen that lead to the outside, just in the interest of weather sealing. I'd rather they weren't there, so I'm going to seal those up, and that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, there's going to be heaps more like this coming up, because I'm going to basically film the entire build and bring you guys along with me. So anyways, I'll see you next time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like it. If you want to support the channel, then check out the instructions in the video description, and I'll see you next time.